Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 6 yards away. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Manning. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bryant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing is Manning. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Manning. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Here's 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Manning. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw is Manning. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Manning. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now Manning.
1st down, New York.
Out left side here to Bryant. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Jackson will take it in for the Giants touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. From the 20, here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Palmer going in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping. Progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready. 33, yellow, ready.
They're going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Red, 38.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
22, watch out now, 50 series. Check,
They'll go. It's Patterson. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Looking to put a drive together. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Palmer going to go in motion left. Now McCarthy. They'll hit Jackson, complete. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st down, Giants.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's McCarthy. Over the middle, he's got the hook up to Whittington. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Giants first down.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They go play action. Here's McCarthy. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. On first down, here's Judkins. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Quinshawn Judkins. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Set, punt. Blue, 32.
Running the counter, Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
That's good for us Steelers.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. To the right side and intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Looking to throw McCarthy. They'll get this complete to Whittington.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop the way at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To the air with McCarthy. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go. You can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, and the ego to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't much. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite and the game's most important position. And it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. They go play action on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second. Throwing from the gun. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Got to figure out this third down here. Here he goes, third and long. This is caught. That's Bowers working downfield. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
He keeps this one himself. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30.
1st down, Giants.
Right up the gut. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And it's third down now. I'll air it out on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback won't be upset with that first down, because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Carter runs in for the New York touchdown. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
There's a dive up the middle. Blast through midfield. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down, play action. The pressure's there, and it closes in on him. He's dropped for the sack, and that is what should bring us to the end of this opening quarter. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break.
19 Tiger.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Giants get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get a... really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
First down, New York.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. First and 10 from the 32. They send a man in motion. Throwing now off the play action. And once complete, it's Bryant outright. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Back to the line they come, second down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. To the air on third and long. He's got it. Complete to Bryant. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down, New York.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Catch made. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. It's 2nd and goal. Carter. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Giants pull that in front further. 13-zip. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
14. Steelers, nothing.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. At 2:01, this is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Another throw here on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 1st and 10 now from the 46. They're going to try and throw it here. Short pass brought in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Cowboy 79 Broncos. Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Motion. Change.
They are throwing it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Steelers calling their first time out. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go now. Move it. 72. Back 60.
They're throwing it. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. So fresh set of downs after the penalty.
60 Eagles. Panther 11. Keep the sticks. Warrior 70. Trap 60. Stay at home.
Pass play on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it. loops, incomplete. Couldn't make the hook up with Matthew Golden. And now they face second down. Looking to throw here. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard. Look to throw. That's caught for the first. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the 3rd quarter. Well, the starters likely checked out for the final time. Time now for guys to make their case for roster spots as our second half is underway. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the 3rd quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Here's the backup. First throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The rookie from Penn State makes the play. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
First down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Throwing the out route complete. And this is gonna get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7. 3rd down.
To Jordan Bennington. It's a gain of 8.
McCarthy on the sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Giants first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants push their lead further to start the half. One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Clean breakup on that throw. And it's going to be second down.
Incomplete.
Here we go.
He was defended by
Back to throw now. And there's a man